Huddy-tuddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Alabama's return team didn't help matters out much there. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to...
Afterburners coming. The 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Mike just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. On the run, it's Parrish. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Dart. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Parrish. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Rebels want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Back to pass. It's Dart. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out.
working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The running back has it. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down.
That's the end of the first.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes that Alabama offense. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He's right on target. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Coming after it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How nice is it as a defense
when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking down the middle. It's complete.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Got it, looking for a first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Here's the handoff. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Number 5 with the grab and the score.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Dart. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
This offense has a second down play. Now the play fake. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Safe completion on the screen.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Tide!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into... And the freshman will chalk up a sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Lee. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Makes the grab. It's Parrish. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to throw, it's Dart. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Rebels will keep this drive going.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Off play action. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. When you see these Alabama linebackers demolish quarterbacks and wreck things in the backfield, you have to think of Derek Thomas in that 27-sack season in 1988.
27. That's insane to have that many sacks in a season, especially when they didn't throw the ball that much. But finding ways to get after quarterback. You've seen Alabama guys, they're built different, they're recruited differently, and they have a lot of success, and they get after quarterbacks.
Gonna run it. It's Parrish. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I football. Now all options on the table.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
When you have a quarterback that's this dynamic, you'd be stupid not to get him outside the pocket. Great job bootlegging to the right. Now I can throw the deep ball, I can throw some crossers, or I can run it and take off. It's really tough to defend. The defense did a good job, but I'm going to continue to do this and use his athletic ability to my advantage.
They've got him looking Ron, but they're going to throw it. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Tried to give it another body English, but he missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The Rebels have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going over the top. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What
I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Snap it to the back. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss.
Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Haynes. They get him down after he makes the catch. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Milrow. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Number 86 in punt formation to kick it away.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
21, Ole Miss, 18.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Bringing it back, it's Davis. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And the Rebels in the hurry up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Harris.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. They'll run it on the counter. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. It couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Mark down at the 39-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw them. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They're getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense backwards.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. Stopped after making the catch.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the 1st down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
11-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw. It's Dart. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Rebels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
25. Alabama 21.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with...
Makes the grab on the right. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Got his man quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete on the comeback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And that extra point carries some significance. Now a field goal just ties the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On second down, just keeps firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parrish. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires to the big fella.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Final minute of play. Guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Trying to find his man on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Bama! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
He's got it. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.